We signed up on.
I don't even know the platform.
Yeah, it's a lot of platforms, and we have people that watch on every platform too.
Okay.
Yesterday we went live on TikTok for the first time, and we had a lot of
viewers.
A lot of viewers on TikTok.
Okay.
So
did someone make comments?
People always
they
make
tell
comments.
us off.
People always
talk
make
about
comments.
my hair, your teeth.
This guy asked, "Is that a caterpillar on the top of your head?"
Yeah, it is. Whatever you want it to be. You know how you call in those little sex calls? Whatever you want me to be, baby.
I don't even tell you all
daddy.
Yeah, I don't give you all the I don't give you all
I think I can handle it. You don't think I can?
No, I'm not telling you all
I think as I get older, my skin gets thicker.
No.
Look, hecky. Stop,
don't say hecky.
I would say hecky, yeah. I almost died of 4th stage cancer. Do you really think I care what people say?
You get mad when somebody say you got a caterpillar on your head.
I don't care. That's a good one. I want people to crack on me so I can go, that's good. That's funny.
Well, I blocked him, so he would never say that again.
Oh, man, you didn't give him a chance. He can crack on us again.
No, I don't give
you try to think of new things.
Some days I'm in a good mood, and then some days I'm not.
If I'm in a good mood,
everything. Turn this camera. If I'm in a good mood, then I'll leave you. If I'm not, I'll block you, and you'll never see our channel again.
You get in a good mood so you can start keeping some of these rascals on.
Rascals? And then you said hecky.
I'm old school.
You really are.
In fact, my old boss, she used to say kudos. And I would say
kudos. I say kudos sometimes.
No, they talk about you if you say kudos. Don't say that in the hood.
Every once in a while.
Kudos.
So a lot
kudos
going on.
You, my brother.
Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
That's the main story because you said you...
It is always something in the news with Gabrielle Union. It's never him though. Nobody
she's very vocal. We know that. She's very vocal. She's been very involved even with his daughter in her whole transgendering situation.
Transitioning, yeah. So Gabrielle Union says she and Dwayne Wade split their bills 50-50 and she struggles with scarcity mindset. That's the issue I had. Well, at first I had an issue with 50-50.
I don't have that problem.
I know that's fine.
Do you as a couple?
But I can deal with 50-50 if you didn't have anxiety and couldn't sleep at night.
That's the problem I'm having because if you two have made a decision, whether you sat down, talked about it, had a lawyer, whatever. If you now concerned, you got some issues, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Now you need to. I was telling my sister when she told me this scarcity mindset and what that's all about. Any concerns that she's having. His mama is a minister. Go sit and talk with her.
Is she still a minister?
I believe she is. She has a church in Chicago.
Okay.
Y'all can look it up. He did a ribbon cutting for her 2008. Bought his mama a church in the city because his mom was on drugs. So
you said 2008?
2008. So the question for you guys out there, is her church still open in Chicago? I forgot the name of it.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
But the point is, she's a very spiritual person. Gabrielle, that's your mother-in-law. That's your second mom. Go sit and talk with her if you having some scarcity mindset issues. And that would be my suggestion.
Well, the actress and the retired NBA star have been married since 2014.
That's not that long.
This power couple splits their bills. In a clip going viral online from the Black Millionaires podcast, actress Gabrielle Union says she and her husband, retired NBA star Dwayne Wade, split their finances evenly. In this household, we split everything 50-50, she told the show's host. Now, I don't have a problem with that if you're a normal, regular, married couple. I think I have a problem with that if my husband is worth $170 or $40 million.
Why would you have a problem with that?
Because why am I splitting with him and he's worth $140 million?
But it's not about what you're worth. If they decide, that's why I was saying they must have sat down and said, let's do this 50-50. Now, if there's concerns after that, then they need to revisit how this marriage is set up.
So then she said, the actress said 50 continue. But in the other households that each of us have to support, there's always this like gorilla on your back. That's like, you better work. You better work. You better work. Or you're going to sleep in. You know somebody might not eat. Now, people had an issue with that. Your husband is worth over $140 million. according to the Google, and that's sometimes a little off, she's worth $40 million. How is she sleeping and saying, I gotta work, I gotta have an anxiety, I can't sleep, I gotta get up, or people not gonna be able to eat? What?
That's rich. That's called rich person's privilege.
See, Gabrielle Union irritates people because she talks so much.
That's rich person's privilege.
Before she says something.
Do you know how many people out there they are struggling? They paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure out how single parents, a family of 6 kids, trying to feed their family.
They have to work. How does she have to work?
And some of them were laid off during the COVID time. How you got anxiety? Anything?
Yes.
Now, if anything, you should be, man, I'm concerned that I may not get in a movie. They're not calling me on...
but not that somebody got to eat.
Yeah, they're not calling me to do commercials or that kind of anxiety as an actress. Because a lot of people I'm hearing, it's hard finding work. You got to do whatever you can to keep that acting going.
Plus, she played the same role anyway. The same type of personality.
But as far as being income, you nervous about not having no money? Who going to be fed? And are we going to be okay? In your nice home, I'm sure is $1 million home. Oh, come on,
that's what
Gabrielle.
I'm saying. I don't get. You keep shaking this. I don't get it because it's like, you don't have to work. If she never works another day in her life, I think she's okay.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody's gonna starve
if she never works.
If she never works,
his money alone can take care of
even
them.
her $40 million
and taking care of the family. Do you know people are taking care of families with under $40,000 a year?
That's what I'm saying. I don't, Gabrielle. I told you she irritated me on the NAACP award.
Oh yeah, when she got up there
when
and
she saw Ben Crump got up and got the audience going on blackness and all of that, and then she wanted to get up and talk about transgenders, and she thinks she gonna get a rousing applause from the black audience,
and then she thinks she gonna rebuke everybody in the audience by saying the same energy.
No, it's not the same energy
for the blackness and black people matters kind of thing.
No,
that same energy needs to be for transgenders.
No,
I get your fight. I get it.
Yeah.
You're a voice. You feel like strong voice for this.
But it's not the same energy.
But you're not going to get the same, And don't dog us out if we don't give you the same energy.
I can understand saying give respect.
Yes.
Don't, disrespect people that are transgender.
Exactly.
But you're not going to get the same energy as we're fighting for black lives.
Justice.
And justice. With transgenders.
Not to have a police knee on my neck.
So I'm sorry. Emerald says, everybody said hello. Wendy says hello, ladies. Emerald says hello, ladies. Emerald says, Gabrielle is so annoying to me. She is approaching a Jada Pinkett Smith level. Emerald, she's there already. She's there already. You know the difference between her and their marriage and Jada and Will's?
What?
If they do have an open marriage, you don't hear about it because I think Dwayne Wade is a different personality than Will Smith. So Dwayne is more laid back as far as not one in the limelight, where Will is an actor.
Yeah.
So it's like Jada and Will are competing against each other.
Yeah, I feel she feels she's competing.
And Dwayne is like an athlete. Gabrielle is an actress, so they in two different lanes. He's not trying to be in the camera.
She's more vocal than he is.
Yes. But she is annoying.
She's become annoying. She wasn't like that when she first started in her acting. What y'all think?
Sure?
I don't think she was like that when she first came out in her acting roles and stuff. Now, it's like before, when she was dating him and they had that issue and they broke up and then he went and got another woman pregnant. She started becoming vocal when she got with him and married him. Because this is 20, they only been married, under 10 years?
Yeah.
So she's been more vocal now that she feels she has a greater platform married to him. She's like those, remember we talk about the wives who are vocal. What's his name? Steph Curry's wife.
Yeah.
Steph Curry's wife. Jada Pinkett,
John Legend, what's her name?
They're all like vocal.
They're very annoying.
In your face.
They're annoying. They're annoying.
And the husband's just kind of chilling.
Yeah, they're annoying. They're using their husband's fame to talk.
To help elevate their platform.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but just don't be annoying.
Don't be annoying about it because you're going to lose respect. People are not going to really want to...
acting has no range. She plays the same
She
characters.
plays the same roles. Yeah.
The well-spoken black girl. The well-spoken, cute black girl.
The one with an attitude. She did that in the
little bit of attitude.
With Idris show. She said she did that in the LL Cool J when he the evil. It's an evil or something. Whatever.
Same thing. Wendy
and
said,
even in her TV role,
same thing. Wendy says Gabrielle wanted to irritate his wife, probably. And Emerald says her acting was annoying. Wendy says worked with her, not very nice. Yeah, I could see she wouldn't be very nice in person. She seems like that's her real character in real life, what she plays on the shows. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of people felt that some people had an issue with the 50-50. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why though.
Well, because he makes way more money than she does.
I don't understand. Like Bill Gates' wife and him, if they decide to do 50-50,
everybody would laugh.
Who are we to?
How are they gonna do 50-50?
I'm just trying to figure out why is that our business that they decide. 50-50.
So I let that go, even though me personally, no. We put all our money together if we in a marriage, and that's it. Mm-hmm. Or we pay bills. You pay some bills and I'll pay some bills. Mm-hmm. But I'm not doing 50-50. If he makes $140 million and I make $40 million, no, he's paying for more than me. And that's me.
And who's to say he's not upset that she put that out there?
But even that is fine. But she can't be talking about she having anxiety and she can't sleep.
That was my only concern. The 50-50 you can sit and question and go, well, he made more money than her. Why y'all doing 50-50? Shouldn't it be 60-40 or 80-20? I don't know.
Imagine if
the fact that she's having these anxieties, I said go visit your mother-in-law who is a minister.
We don't know yet, but go ahead.
I think confirm that, y'all. I think he bought his mom a church in 2008. I haven't heard in the news that she's still not.
I don't know. So I don't know.
She's pastoring a church in Chicago.
I don't know if she's still
pastoring. So we need y'all. You know how they do fact checks?
Right.
Y'all can fact check for
I don't know. I don't even care about his mother. I'm saying who this.
The point I'm making is.
All right, go ahead.
It's a habit, okay?
I know. Go ahead.
Fuss at me.
I know. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to. You making it sound like she gave up ministry. She's not doing it no more. But I saw her recently still ministering. She does things in the Chicago community as a pastor.
All right.
So whether she is pastoring a church or not, my whole point was the anxiety problems that Gabrielle is experiencing. Go sit with your mother-in-law and get prayer.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. Let's move on. What was this? You saw this on The View today. Mm-hmm. What's going on with this? Oh, I want to play it first? Students suspended after filming teacher using racial slurs.
Yeah.
It's probably not turned up.
No, it's on this because I had to silence it.
Conversation that was not geometrical. Watch.
I don't like the word at all, but it I don't know. It feels like when a black person is using it towards another black person, it's the same. How is it not still a derogatory word? I don't know. I don't get it. I mean. Slave owners used to call them that, so it's just like and is the word not allowed? Okay.
I'm going to say right now, as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't the threat.
I'm not calling anyone.
I understand.
I can say the word. It's not.
Why are you saying? No.
So, what's interesting? There's a lot of questions about all of this. When did?
Okay, go ahead.
What she was going into was the concern because the girl was she was going to tell what happened to the kid.
Okay,
and the teacher.
So you said
it was concerns because the girl, the young girl filming this, she got suspended, and I don't know for how long, not a long time. And the teacher, he was suspended and then he resigned.
Okay,
so you know he was going to have some problems. They had different opinions at the table. Mainly Sunny was different than everybody because she felt like the kid shouldn't have gotten suspended. She kind of put
Sunny always saying
well, it's about anything about children and kids. You know, she's always real tight with hers, and she like Whoopi teases her because she's on them too much.
Yeah,
and I feel for her child. I feel for her kids. I do, but I don't think she was in agreement with that. And Sarah was saying that. If it was a rule in the class, I don't know you guys who have kids, Are they allowed to have their phones in their classroom? If they are they allowed to film?
Okay.
Why the teacher? And then why is he talking about the N-word being used? And he's a geometry teacher. So they had different...
Somebody probably asked him a personal question.
Right.
My only issue with him is he didn't have to say the word.
Right. That's what the boy said.
He could have said, just say the N-word.
Right. And we already know now the N-word. Now that's the real new word of now saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Because everybody know now what the N-word is. And he asks the same questions that a lot of people ask, a lot of white people ask.
Can white people use the N-word?
Why can't we say it? They say it. And they use it derogatory. I mean, if we say it, doesn't mean anything different. It's still not a good word.
If you want to say it, say it. That's what you said.
Whoopi cracked me up. Because she kind of felt like I felt like. If a white, depending on where the person is coming from, that's not part of the African American or black, whatever word you like to use.
Right.
Come at you and say, why can't we say that word?
Right.
You say it, we can't say it. Whoopi say, go on and say it.
Just say it.
Go on and say it.
If you want to say it that bad,
say the word.
Say
girl.
the word.
Going out.
Now you taking a chance.
Thank you.
There's some black people that may punch you in the nose. There's some black people that may just kind of look at you. There may be some black people that may go, hey, that's cool. I like how you say it.
Thank you.
If you want to say it so bad, say it. Quit asking why you can't say that word.
And then, Sonny, I know, I think Mike, when he was on here,
they want to say it so bad.
He made a comment about the N-word in general. My thing is, you guys, whether you like the N-word, N and an A, and AH.
Okay.
We all don't like the ER.
Nobody
because
likes
of the
ER.
History of it, and especially who says it.
Right.
But if it's meant in terms of endearment, we taking back that word because it's more powerful. Give it up.
Okay.
If you expecting any person who says it in the community and amongst themselves, I wish we don't say that word. It's just not a good word to say. Give that argument up. Whoopi don't even say anything anymore because Sonny keeps saying, I don't like that.
I don't know
like
why
when nobody
people-
says that. Whoopi said, I'm going to say the word.
I say the word. I do say A with the A on the end.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
A lot of people do.
And it's so funny because I have to make myself not say it when we on the show.
Oh yeah,
because I'm so used
like
to saying it. I have to I say Negro.
Right.
If y'all
Negro.
notice, I say the word Negro.
The Negro.
But sometimes I'm not talking about black people, and I use the A word. That's why I said A is, to me, I use it in different ways. But here's the thing. If you're a white person and you just gotta say that word, you just gotta keep asking why you can't say that word.
You guys say the word.
Just say it.
You showed that rapper that got hit in the face when he said it.
A white guy was a rapper. They was doing battle rap. What a black guy, and he said the word, and the black guy punched him in the nose. Now, it was another black guy who was the white guy's friend who was taking up for him.
Yeah,
because he probably says that word.
Yeah, because he a rapper like them. He
says it when he's with them,
and he don't say it. And I get it. You still don't want the white face,
yes,
rapper or no rapper, to say it.
Right.
I got to tell my story again because I know I told it before
about 5 times.
Back in my college days, remember I told you at my commencements, I was bragging about who spoke at my commencements, but it was majority. It was majority white school, so it was a few of us on there. So one of my friends, in freshman days, you would be in a room with 4 or 5 other girls. It'd be 6 women in one room. It'd be a big room with a bunch of bunk beds. She was the only black in that room. Well, one of the girls in there, I'm not going to say her name, was acting. You know how we don't like when white people act, how they treat us and how they like, yeah, and then they'll say smart things and you want to just beat them up. Well, she was acting very ignorant, she and then the other girls, but she was very mouthy. We were outside. My friend, I think another one of our friends, called her a white N-word.
With the ER on the end.
Yeah, with the ER.
Yeah, I don't even think y'all was saying the A on the end back then.
Well, she wasn't worth an A, right. She was an ER.
Right.
A white one. And they put the word white in front of it. She turned red. Oh my God. She started crying. I'm not an N-word. I'm not an N-word. And one of the girls in my circle said, what does the word N-word mean?
An ignorant person.
She said, an ignorant person. Well, what are you acting like now? She just couldn't believe that she was called that and the color was put in front of it. So a lot of times, like Whoopi said, white people just I want to be able to be free and say the word too, but you can't. Right. You just can't.
Well, my thing is, if you want to say the word, the A on the end, go ahead. If it keeps you up at night like Gabrielle Union and you can't sleep, then go ahead and
have
say
an anxiety attack.
But the thing is, understand that every company that you're in may not receive it the same
be careful,
way.
Yeah.
But if I think the kids are asking, and then on the same token, as Black people, we give mixed messages because the rappers all use the N-word. Yeah. And the majority of the people that buy their records is white kids.
What was the word that they got in trouble with? My nizzle?
Oh, that lady said chisel my nizzle.
Chisel my nizzle.
And nizzle means it's the N-word.
And they were talking we do this a lot in our school, in our classes. You do go off the subject. He teaches geometry. And they must have had their own little discussion about
wrong
that.
With that.
Well, the problem is the girl filmed him.
That's why she got in trouble.
So she got in trouble and got him in trouble.
I don't think it's anything wrong when teachers go off of the thing if somebody asks them a question. Yeah. If you teaching math and a kid raises his hand and says, Mr. or Mrs. such and such, do you think that whatever, I don't know, something that's not controversial.
Okay.
I guess that's controversial.
That's controversial.
Or even then,
he made it controversial because he kept saying the word.
But if he would have just answered, if a white kid raised their hand and said, Mr. Blank Blank, we was talking because we listen to rap music and the N-word is in the rap song. Is it wrong if we say the N-word as white kids? I don't see anything wrong with him.
A teachable moment.
Stopping from teaching geometry to say, I can't tell you what to do with your life, but I would suggest, in my opinion, that y'all not use that word. Right. That's me. I'm a white man. Right. But I would say not use that word.
He shouldn't have said, unfortunately, as a teacher and as an educator, I don't know why that we can't say it.
Right.
You know darn well why you can't say it.
That's why he got fired.
That's why. And you said it twice.
And he's an idiot.
So
he don't know why he can't say it.
But Sonny was mad that the girl got expelled.
And she needed to get expelled too. Why she have her phone?
And I think
and you could tell she was hiding
suspended or expelled.
Suspended. You could tell she was hiding it under the desk. She wasn't supposed to have her phone.
And Sarah was saying, she said, I wouldn't dog my child out if they got in trouble for it. She was like, oh, you kind of pointed out the teacher has some issues. Yeah. But you need to take a few days off because you was wrong.
DDG asked a funny question on his show because I watch DDG all the time. And he had a show. He asked his the cameraman, because his cameraman and Dub's, his brother's cameraman, is white. DDG's cameraman is Asian. And he asked him, he said, if y'all was at a concert, hip hop concert, and that you singing the song with the artist and they say N-word throughout all the song. He said, do y'all say the N-word? And they was like, no. And he's like, nobody know if y'all did. Y'all in the middle of the audience. You hear all these. He said, I'm on stage. I hear all the white kids saying the N-word. He said, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to jump off the stage and say, don't say the N-word to over 3,000 people? They singing the song and they saying it. So he's saying maybe concert, they get a free pass. They can say it while they singing the song at the concert. But what if you in a car and you singing, you a white kid and you singing a song, your windows roll down, and
somebody hear you
and you singing all loud N-word in the song, and you drive up next to some black guys. If I was the white guy, I wouldn't say it.
Right. Well,
you don't know how they gonna respond to you saying it.
And hopefully you are aware that they are next to you. Because right now, these days, people would go pop off just for you saying stuff.
And then
hopefully he looking around while he's singing it.
And then some black guys don't care. If they young, they don't care. They we all say it.
And then too, we don't say it around people like Sonny or Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. They don't like that word, even the A and the AH. Yeah. So you respect, people that you've already heard. I don't really like when you guys say that.
Well, I don't say it on here.
You don't.
I respect the audience. Yeah. But in my private, Whoopi don't say it on the View.
She says it away.
But I say it all the time.
She said it in her car.
Yeah, I say it all the time. Yeah. Emerald says no one needs to know so much of their personal business about Gabrielle Union. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Okay.
So that's the N-word. So they basically on the View, they talked about that.
Yeah.
The teacher got
suspended
and the teacher got let go. And he should have.
He resigned after that.
He should. He was using the N-word.
I think he knew he was gone.
Now, you guys told me this story. Burglary at Representative Elijah Cummings' Baltimore home reported hours before a controversial Trump tweet. Baltimore police are investigating a reported burglary at the home of Representative Elijah Cummings last Saturday morning. The suspected break-in occurred hours before President Donald Trump blasted Cummings, a Maryland Democrat, for representing a disgusting rat and rodent-infested mess of a district. Trump's tweet set off a firestorm of criticism and condemnations by Cummings' fellow Democrats and others. So, but it happened before it. So what's the thing? It didn't happen after the tweet. Baltimore police are investigating a reported burglary at the home of Representative Elijah Cummings. It occurred before President Donald Trump's tweet. Police said the burglary was reported at 3:40 a.m. At this time, it is unknown if any property was taken from the location. A police spokesman said Cummings' office did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Trump drew a firestorm of criticism later Saturday morning after he posted several tweets. Oh, okay, I get it. Maybe he didn't know that his house was broken in, and then he gonna blast the man on Twitter. So that's the people was mad about it. Cummings had drawn Trump's ire for, among other things, challenging acting head of Homeland Security, Kevin McAleenan, whatever. Okay, so if that's the controversy, because he got his house broken in, and then hours later, Trump goes on and tweets about how rat-infested and crime-infested this place is. So the funny thing about it is, why are they mad at Trump?
I don't know.
Obviously, he's right. If your house is getting broken in, and he's saying that Baltimore is a horrible place, that people get their house broken in.
They broke in your house. But I don't know.
Unless
it could be
Comb Over
a Trumpster
knew that his house was broken in, and he used that as a way to say, oh, well, look who he got hit. I'm not going to say his house got broken in, but let's just say Representative Elijah Cummings, you got a horrible place.
You live in you live in the hood.
With Trump, you don't know where he was coming from. He could have been coming from, again, he heard about it, because he is the former president. So he could have heard about it before it was reported on the air, and then decided to tweet that Baltimore is horrible, kind of making fun of him getting his house broken in. Or he didn't know about it, and he was still just saying that Baltimore is horrible. But what reason would he be talking about Baltimore for then?
Well, think about it. Historically, Baltimore has had
But why bring that up?
I don't know.
So he did know.
You think he probably chimed in on the issue?
He knew.
But remember back in the day, Baltimore's mayor was with the drugs?
Baltimore is bad. I'm sorry.
We have family that lives there.
No, they don't. They live in the suburbs. I'm talking about the city of Baltimore.
Oh, as far as they live, she works there. She's from home, but she works there. Her office is there.
Well, Baltimore is bad.
Okay,
the
but
city of Baltimore
is still bad. But remember back in the day when they had that mayor that was taking cocaine or something?
Oh, is that Baltimore?
I think that was Baltimore.
That's Detroit.
No, that one too.
Oh, was another one? Oh,
and
wow.
Los Angeles black mayor.
Wow.
Why all our black mayors, y'all? Why?
On crack.
No, not on crack. Why were they all doing just shady stuff?
Wow.
The Detroit one was having an affair, using his phone.
It's not them, all of the mayors, though.
All of the mayors, but these
white
three black
and
ones.
governors go to jail and prison. They white.
But not all of them. You're right.
No, it's people, period, that's in these
But
high
I just
positions.
like when anybody that is representing our color, like I'm so glad Obama didn't have crap on him. Thank you, Lord.
Well, they
tried to, even in his marriage. Thank you, Lord.
Well, you heard Michelle.
Decent man.
You heard Michelle recently came out in her book saying she couldn't stand him for 10 years.
Yeah. She made it work, though. She played that off, didn't she? Who would have ever known?
I don't even like the fact she mentioned that, though.
I don't know. Maybe you think because
why
it was
you
in the politics
that?
When they was in the White House.
No, I know she'd want to be like. She wants it to be like I'm just like you, and we have a marriage that's like everybody else. And no, I don't think we needed to hear that you couldn't stand him for 10 years.
Was that?
And it's a lot of people who are married for a long time.
But it's that when he was in the White House, though.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out where did that come from.
She said when the girls were young.
She did not like being in that White House.
When the girls were little and changing diapers. That's before the White House.
Oh, I don't know.
But my thing is, there's a lot of people who've been married for a long time, and they didn't go 10 years and can't stand their husband. He might have gotten on their nerves or something, but she said she couldn't stand him.
That's a long time to not stand somebody.
10 years?
Mm-hmm.
And she said she'd be changing diapers and he'd go out and play golf or something. So he was self-absorbent.
Ooh.
He seemed like he would be, though.
Ooh.
Don't he?
And she let that go. She don't seem like the kind that would take that. She wouldn't take that.
I don't know.
So why complain about what you permit?
And again, it's what Emerald said here with Gabrielle. No one needs to know so much.
We don't need to know your dirty laundry.
I don't need to know
air
that.
your dirty laundry.
I don't need to know that you couldn't stand him for 10 years. She could have said the same thing without saying that.
Yeah.
She could have said there's times where you go up and down in your marriage.
Yeah.
There's times where you're going to love your husband.
Yeah.
And sometimes where you may not want to talk to him.
Rethink the fact that you're still with him.
There's going to be times where you're going to want to leave. Or times where you might say, you know what? We may not be kind of feeling each other right now,
let's take a season away.
But I'm not going to say for 10 years I couldn't stand the man. 10 years? Y'all ain't even been married that long. 10 years. How long has Michelle Obama and Barack Obama been married?
Her oldest daughter is out of college, right? Or in college. So
How
that's at least 20.
Married for how long? All right, 30 years.
30, okay. So she had...
Oh, yeah. Michelle Obama said she couldn't stand Barack for a decade of their marriage.
Of their 30-year marriage. Here's a time frame of their relationship.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
10 years.
She's trying to be too transparent.
That's too transparent.
But there's some things that we need to just keep private. Or word it in a way, like you said.
Word it in a way.
Where it's a teachable moment.
Yes.
If people are learning, even in the new couples.
Yes.
Because it's almost like you give them, what is the word?
You open it up too much for now.
Oh, you don't like, I knew I didn't like mine. And Obama Michelle didn't like hers.
Well, I was going to say more on, now you opened it up for them now to go back and look at your marriage. So now they're going to be looking at everything. Mm-hmm. Just like people when Abernathy came forward and talked about Martin Luther King was having affairs. Mm-hmm. So then that opened it up. No one had to know that. Mm-hmm. So then that opened it up to where it's like, well, dang, how many people did he have affairs with?
It's almost like it takes you away from the work and what they put into giving back to this country and their jobs and stuff. So now we all like, people like dirt.
Exactly.
Our flesh likes mess.
So now
we are dwelling on the mess.
Now they're going to go back and say, during that 10 years, did he have an affair?
Yeah.
Now we're going to start tracking Obama and go, okay, so she said it was around the time the girls were in diapers. Let's go back and see, who was he with? Who was he around?
I know his smoking bothered
Who was his secretary? All this other stuff. And it just opens the door up that we don't need to have it opened up for. That's all. Nobody's looking at Bush and his wife.
I know.
They don't say nothing.
And we can assume they had some rocky moments, but do we really need to hear that in our face?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't like that. I didn't like when Michelle did that.
Okay.
And if that's how her book goes, then I wouldn't want to read it. So I don't want to read nothing that talks about...
That doesn't make me rush to go get married.
That doesn't make me rush to care about their marriage.
Oh, okay. How we kept putting it on a pedestal.
You know what?
Maybe that's why.
Maybe let me throw this out there. And those people who love Obama, who you can't say nothing negative about Obama, maybe something is getting ready to come out. And maybe she wants to get ahead of it. Like maybe somebody's doing a tell-all book, or some women or some are going to come forward and she wants to get ahead of it. I already put that in the book, that me and him couldn't stand each other for 10 years.
And
so
people would say, in those 10 years, he and I would look each other.
So Michelle already wrote about it. That's all I think I could think of.
You could be on something.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see.
Yeah. All right. Halle Bailey on her fairy tale romance with rapper DDG. Young love is transformative. Now, there's a reason why I put this on here. And when I tell you why, you're going to laugh.
How old is she?
23 or something. 22, something like that.
Okay.
All that's been on the internet is that Halle Bailey and DDG have broken up.
You said that was a rumor before.
It's a rumor again. But hold on. It gets better. Apparently, when she was at the premiere in London, her and the guy who's the prince obviously they gotta look like they like each other and stuff because
they need to be some
it's
chemistry.
a fairy tale, and people were saying they didn't have no chemistry. So they hugged each other on the red carpet and they held hands.
Okay.
And people say, "Oh, I bet you they call him DVD." They being funny. Her fans don't like him. They can't stand
what
him.
They call him?
DVD, like a DVD player. And they call him they call him an E-list rapper. Not even a D-list rapper, an E-list rapper. And he's not. But they hate him.
They're just being funny.
They hate him though. They don't like him.
What did he do?
He did the thing with what's her name? That was the whole when he inboxed his ex-girlfriend.
You're saying DDG is being called DVD.
They call him
not
DVD.
the actor.
No, they love him.
I was like, what did he do?
No, they love him.
Oh, DDG, I can understand.
Yes.
Okay.
So what they did is
no, they didn't say DVD.
Yeah. DVD and E-list player and all this other stuff. God. So they said that her and the prince, oh, look at the chemistry. People just commenting, trying to make him get jealous.
Right.
Oh, she looks at how she looks at him.
Those love scenes,
they must
real.
Really, even though it's not a love scene, it's a stupid Disney movie
and stuff.
Oh, I don't even think they showed the kiss. They showed them coming together. They didn't even kiss. I don't think so. Or if it was a peck. Okay. But anyway, DVD. You calling them DVD? I'm sorry, DDG.
DDG.
Because I love DDG.
Okay.
He has a burner account. Now, a burner account is when you create a fake account, like on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, so you can comment on stuff. And people not know it's really you as a celebrity.
Oh, okay.
A lot of celebrities have burner accounts.
They go in like under the sky.
Fred Jones or something. And it's Denzel Washington.
Okay.
But he's commented as Fred Jones. Nobody knows Fred Jones. Okay. So he had one stupid burner account. And he commented and said, "You think this dude could take DDG's girlfriend or something like that? That's a joke." Or something along those lines. Well, somebody found out that was him.
What is wrong with him?
And so
I keep forgetting how young he is.
So she blocked him on Instagram.
She didn't know.
No, when they came out and said that was him.
Oh.
Because he's not supposed to say that. She got 1 week left, not even a week left for this movie. Can he not say something? And so she blocked him. Okay.
She don't want to get in trouble.
So then he
messed her career up.
So he got mad and he blocked her. So then the shade room put in that they broke up, that they not together. That doesn't mean anything.
No, because he had an issue with the old girlfriend situation.
It could just mean they upset with each other.
Okay.
So neither one of them have come out and said anything about whether they still together. But they both posted things to make you think they still together.
Okay.
First of all, he did a whole video. Because I watch his videos every day. Her cat is there. He's in the back. He's rubbing the cat.
We all know when he has the cat, they still in.
She would have sent somebody over there to get her cat.
Go get my cat.
That's number one. Thank you. That's number one. So he wanted to make it a point that you could see that the cat was there. Number two, he made a funny video because DDG is a troll.
Okay.
Of him being funny. With her chain on that says Haley.
Okay. He
bought her a chain that has Haley on it.
Oh.
And he ripped the chain off and started banging on the floor like it's over. It's over.
So it's just a publicity stunt.
He was being funny. And he has a new song coming out in a few days. And he always does a publicity stunt right before his songs come out.
Was this the one with the old girlfriend before a song?
That was before a song come out. So people hitting him up all in the comments. You are so corny. I hate you. You always come out with something. Let her have her moment. Yes. She has a movie coming out. For God's sake, you gotta always
let her shine.
So that was the whole thing.
Go to the background, my brother.
But I thought it was interesting that this went on people about their fairy tale relationship right when everybody talking about they broke up. And People Magazine put this down about how much she loves DDG.
She talked about it.
She's still with DDG. Just leave it alone, y'all.
I think
he's a troll.
Yeah, and hopefully people will catch on and just not fall into that trap.
Her fans,
like even with 50 Cent, when
her fans hate him. They hate him.
Well, and they really gonna hate him when she goes with Color Purple because she gonna really blow up with that.
And then Tasha K, who's Tasha K, right? That got sued by Cardi B. She had on her show today. She was pitting Haley and Chloe against each other. People do that too. They put them against each other.
Against each other for what though?
Because Chloe is sexual and all this other stuff, and then Haley is this nice princess, and Chloe's career is going down the tube. She's selling tickets for $2, and Haley is a princess on Disney and has The Color Purple coming out, and Chloe dresses provocative and half clothes, and Haley dresses very nice.
Well, did she not know here's the thing. That's not surprising. Did she not think she was going to get that? She was going to get slammed.
But people always try to put the sisters against each other.
They going to do that. And that's a natural thing.
That's a natural.
I'm sorry.
But they can't play into that though.
Yeah. Hopefully Chloe is got thick skin.
Yeah.
And very secure. Because a lot of that stuff is kind of true.
Yeah.
She is different than Haley.
But she needs to understand that Chloe, to me, hasn't found her lane yet. And I feel like her lane right now is Beyonce. She's like a carbon copy of a watered down version of Beyonce. And nobody wants to see that.
And then the video with Chris Brown, we don't know where, it's all sensual, it's all sexy. We don't know where she's going.
And the problem that she has is Beyonce's still out there. She has a whole tour going on right now.
Beyonce and them take a moment and really sit down and see how to market her.
I don't know.
They really do. If they maybe need to go on tour together.
Look at our old video, y'all. I told y'all Beyonce dropped the ball on Chloe. I told y'all that. She hasn't figured, because she still never signed with an artist to be your under their record label when the artist is still out there, because they're going to be focusing on their talent, not yours.
And I'm wondering why they didn't decide, or the sisters didn't decide to market them together in music.
I don't know.
I mean, she doing her movie, she doing her Color Purple, but together these girls are awesome when they sing together. They have such a very good sound.
Yeah.
Why not market that?
People keep trying to get them back together, but Halle don't need to come back together. She got this movie. She gonna be all over the world as a princess. It's
almost like it's not similar, but for some reason
Beyonce and Solange.
No, I think of no,
Debbie Allen and
No, I'm thinking of sisters who
naming all these sisters.
Mary, Erica, and
it is like Mary.
They sing together. They're awesome.
But then Erica
separately.
What's the one by herself? I love God. You don't love God. What's wrong with you? Is that Erica?
What's the other one's name?
See, we don't even know. See, that's sad.
We always draw a blank with people.
What's Mary and them names?
I know it's Erica and
Mama don't know.
What's the other sister name?
Erica and
Campbell. I know they both are Campbells.
Why they only got Erica's name? See how that's wrong.
Tina.
Yeah.
When they had
you see here, they only got Erica's name.
Well, Erica's name
her name is Tracina.
Yeah, it's Tina.
Tracina. Yeah. Which is Tina. Okay.
Erica went solo and was blowing up with her solo career. And Tina, through that situation with her husband, did a little solo thing, but together.
But she never has gotten big as Erica by herself.
No, not by herself. And still, Erica by herself, I'm like, And Mary together. I'm sorry,
but the difference between them is Chloe's like a whole nother person. Where at least Tina and Erica still are gospel. They still along the same path.
Yeah.
If Halle and Chloe come back together,
can they still?
It's like, is she gonna be jumping around the stage while Halle's standing at the microphone?
But why does she have to be so sensual?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
they was not like that when they did together.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a little different with Chloe.
Chloe wants to she trying to be like, what's her name? The white singer that was always considered really good girl and all that, and now she's trying to be
Miley Cyrus. Yeah.
So I'm like, come on, Chloe, find your lane.
Yeah, she needs to find her lane. I like her though. Okay. She's a sweet person.
Okay.
But I just think that Tasha K did say it was true. Chloe was on some interview and talking about being sensual and trying to show that side of her. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they asked her how many partners, and she only been with somebody only one time. And they was like, you're not about that life. You trying to be provocative, like she trying to be Cardi B.
Yeah,
Cardi B was a stripper.
Hey, or your one you don't like too
Megan
much.
Or who? Nikki.
Yeah,
they about that life.
And Little Kim.
Yeah.
They got a background. They got a history.
You with one dude?
You clean girl.
Nah, leave it alone.
Trying to be dirty girl.
Yeah. She trying to be nasty.
Nasty.
No,
that's a nasty woman.
No, a nasty woman. No, just go sell some lemonade on the corner. And then you got the other thing that makes it so bad is that Hallie, I always say her name wrong.
Hallie,
I think.
Is Hallie or Haley?
Hallie, I think. Whatever.
Okay.
She's so far on the other side. It's ridiculous. She's a Disney princess, for God's sakes. I got to live up to that. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said all of that to say until I don't see them together, then I will say they not together
And
anymore.
like I said before, I will understand if they are not together anymore because they are young.
They young.
So go ahead.
And he can't take it. He probably can't take it. But I don't know. Whatever. I love DDG, so it don't. I was watching DDG before I was watching
What if
Hallie.
they split? Worst case scenario. Let's just say for sake of argument.
That's fine.
You will still watch both of them.
I don't really watch her.
See, there's nothing to watch because she don't have a show.
And I don't care about Disney and stuff. I would still go to her movies and stuff.
Okay.
But I would still watch him. I watched him for years. When he was in college, I watched him. Okay. So I watched him kind of grow up.
Okay.
All right. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan say they were in a near catastrophe car chase with paparazzi. Some people are calling foul on this. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan were involved in a heroin car chase fueled by paparazzi Tuesday, their spokespeople said. The couple's office said the pair and Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, were followed for more than 2 hours by half a dozen vehicles after leaving a charity event in New York on Tuesday. Their team said in a statement to USA Today Wednesday that the chase to capture photos of the couple resulted in multiple near collisions involving other drivers on the road, pedestrians, and 2 NYPD officers. The statement called the incident a near catastrophe. While being a public figure comes with a level of interest from the public, it should never come at the cost of anyone's safety, their office said. Dissemination of these images, given the ways in which they were obtained, encourages a highly instructive practice that is dangerous to all involved. Intrusive. So I don't know.
His mom died like that.
Okay, let's go with the premise that this did happen.
Any paparazzi, any issues that they have, they mom lost her life.
Let's go with the premise that this actually did happen. Okay. Exactly. His mom passed away that same exact way.
And you would think,
how creepy is that?
And you would think the paparazzi, they will understand that and really give them some space, not endanger their lives. That's not funny.
Yeah.
When your mom, her life was taken because of a paparazzi problem,
right?
And now you are stalking us,
right?
And we're getting into trouble too. You want to get out and go, no.
Right. So if going with the premise that this is true, that's I would hate that would be the way that Harry would go.
Do they not have a law that
it was passed because of Princess Diana?
So that these paparazzi broke the law.
You're not supposed to be
chasing arrested?
Them.
Can they be?
I don't know.
I think somebody should go after them.
Then the other premise is that this is not true. That somebody said, when have you ever been in New York City and was able to do a car chase on any road?
That's true.
There's no way.
It's just the traffic alone.
They was chasing them, one car next to the other, and then he move over here, and then he move over here, and then he move in this lane, and then the paparazzi move in this lane, and then he move, and that took 2 hours to get down the street.
Every time
anytime somebody's in
they'll
New
be
York,
right next to you.
Yeah, New York City, 2 hours will get you over the bridge.
So you think this is not a true story?
It might be a true story, but they might be over exaggerating.
Unless they were on the highway. Remember we were going to leaving Brooklyn to go to Manhattan, and we got on a little bit of highway before we got into the traffic.
That's true too.
So it could be in those areas where they you can tell they're following you.
And then when you get into the highway, when you get into traffic, you're gonna sit there for another 30 minutes, 40 minutes,
still behind us.
Then you got a little break. And then that's where they chased them again or something. But they was just saying that they think they was overplaying this.
Oh, I don't know. I just, even if they feel like they were overplaying it, if it's any truth to it at all, his mom.
Yeah.
And if anything, he's just reminiscing about my mom. I don't want nobody following us.
And if it is that they were even touch and go, the fact that they were shooting them next to them in traffic probably brought back bad memories of his mom.
Because how old was he when she passed away? He was young.
And I watched today, that's still been a conspiracy theory on that. Because they showed how her car hit the thing. And it was like an accident. But then when you see the car, they was like, I don't understand how that would take her life. So they still think that there was some, because it was a while before the ambulance and the police or whatever, they feel like somebody took her life.
No. Okay.
Like they took, it's always conspiracy theories. Remember they said Martin Luther King. They said that the nurse in the hospital, she told Coretta that he was alive when she was in the room. And they put a pillow or something and took his life. That's what the conspiracy theory is. And there was a nurse who said she agreed that that's what happened. I know. She waited till she got old and almost dead, like that white lady that with Emmett Till. And then she came out and said the truth.
Because I know, too, it's unfortunate, even with Kennedy's death.
Kennedy,
even
too.
With, I was watching a little bit of documentary on Malcolm X's
That
death.
was the other one. They said he was alive.
The 3 people that they caught, one of the guys who actually did it, he said, those 2 guys wasn't with me.
Thank you.
So they really don't have the real killer.
So it's a lot of conspiracy.
So it's a lot of stuff behind these things.
And one of the things that Trump said,
over. Okay.
He said when he was in the White House, he got the actual files for the JFK assassination. And he said,
at his house?
No. He said if he's elected as president, he will release the truth.
If he keeps saying stuff like that, people going to vote for him because they want him to release a lot of mess that has been undercover. Hey, find the file on Martin Luther King too. Hey, while you in there, Trump, we want to see what really happened to Malcolm X.
He is so tacky, isn't he?
He is.
And he would be the president of the United States, the person who holds secrets. The person who was just sued the day before for defamation of character, for sexually harassing this lady. And then the next day in a town hall, does defamation on the lady because she can sue him more.
It's like, I don't care that they came at me about this woman. I'm still going to let y'all know
so
how I feel about her.
So he would be the person that would become president of the United States again and would release those files.
And
anything else y'all want to know? You want to know about aliens? You want to know about if we've been doing any secret stuff with that? I got those files.
But you know what? Another thing I didn't even think about. If he does, let's just say for sake of argument, he gets in the White House again. Now, the first time he got in, he had his little pick of people that can be working with him. Even his kids.
Yeah.
His daughter, I don't think gonna come near him.
No.
Who he gonna get to work for all those different departments?
Trump was unhinged the first time he went into the White House.
Nobody gonna want to work with him.
The second time, he's gonna be worse.
But who's gonna work with him?
He already said he gonna free all the people from January 6th.
I know.
Giuliani will probably be free because he'll probably be in jail by then.
But think about that, you guys. Who would be that bold enough and kiss his butt enough to work in his circle?
Marjorie
Green. If he put her over or what?
She'll be over transportation.
That's it. I'm leaving the country.
Oh, so you are leaving the country. You told Wendy and all of them that they need to relax and don't leave the country. And God has got
Marjorie. Let's say Giuliani.
God's got it, Lenore. Remember?
Yeah, God, you're right. You do the impossible. I'm going
now you want to leave because Marjorie Turner Green. Marjorie Green
like this every day.
Marjorie Green is over Homeland Security. No, he'll put her over Homeland Security.
Oh, Lord, I'm going to trust you. And Giuliani going to be over something.
And, no, this is Marjorie Turner Green. And I'll tell you one thing, as the Homeland Security boss, every house will have an AR-15 in it.
Crazy woman. He probably would put her in, and that other one that lost, the Nikki lady.
And big giant head.
She'll be adding it in there. People who are still kissing his butt.
Yep.
He'll find a spot for them.
Yep.
So, okay. Herschel Walker may be in there.
Oh my God. Oh.
I'm the werewolf.
Trump put me over werewolf.
You want me to be the werewolf or the
Trump put me over what's the black man that died? Was it the one that died? That he had him over something.
Oh, him.
Yeah. Oh, he gonna put me over that. Cause a black man was over it, and I'm a black man. So I'm a new black man. I hope I don't get COVID like the other black man got it.
Oh my God. That's sad. We can name the people he gonna be putting in office. Who would be his vice president? Probably that Nikki lady. They said that Nikki lady that lost. She still kisses his butt.
He wants to make sure he's not going to name the vice president until after the Republicans. He finds out that who's all running and then how they treat him. Because if Nikki treats him fine and she's kind of getting people to vote,
well, she's been treating him fine.
She wants to be
the one
vice
that
president.
lost. She was the one that said. They said if you lose this election in, I think Arizona, I think she was in, would you go ahead and take it, gracefully? And she was like, no. So he may pick her.
You're right. So, all right, these other stories we got to do another day.
For the donkey.
I'm gonna do your donkey of the day.
Okay.
University or UW. What is you? University of Wyoming. Sorority members suing over. Well, here let's say. Donkey of the Day by Charlemagne the God. Lenora always wants to know who the Donkey of the Day is. Okay. Because I'm not trying to say we do Donkeys of the Day. That's Charlemagne.
That's right.
University of Wyoming sorority members suing over transgender member turned to national media to say they're fighting for women's rights. Apparently, let me read it. The University of Wyoming women suing their sorority for its role in admitting a transgender member are speaking out publicly saying they want to fight for women's rights in women's spaces. Jaylene Weston and Hannah and Elizabeth gave an interview Monday to conservative YouTube journalist Megan Kelly about their lawsuit against Kappa Kappa Gamma sorority. The two ladies and the plaintiffs in the suit are the key. Reincart is a key witness. They are alleging that the sorority's national chapter, so it was the national chapter, urged the Wyoming chapter to induct transgender member Langford by coercing the female members to vote for Langford. It felt like our values and our concerns weren't valued. Wesson, whatever her name is, told Kelly during the interview. And that's why I'm here today, because I want to stand up for women's spaces. This is the women's right fight for our generation. Many of the sorority's house residents are uncomfortable living with Langford, who stands 6'2",
weighs
260 pounds.
Big woman. Man turning into a woman.
Some members have survived sexual assault or sexual harassment in their past, said Weston Brock. The women emphasize the value of having private women's spaces as well as sisterhood. Our house is our home, just like anyone else's home, added this chick.
Meyer.
You go home at the end of the day to feel comfortable and relaxed in your skin. Langford did not respond Tuesday afternoon to a message requesting comment. Now, Charlemagne went on to talk about, because he looked at the rest of this story. Apparently, Langford, the transgender, has gotten aroused. Still has the male part, the male penis.
Seeing the woman.
Has gotten aroused, seeing them come out of the shower, going into the showering areas or the bedroom areas, and has gotten aroused.
I wonder what Langford's sexuality is as far as
well, obviously
is she attracted to men or women? Because that varies.
It's not a lesbian.
No, is she?
So she's not a lesbian.
But is she attracted to women?
Yes, she's not a lesbian. She's turned into a woman that's attracted to women. Wait a minute. No, she's a lesbian. She's a lesbian. She's a man.
Caitlyn Jenner is not.
Caitlyn Jenner is not a lesbian, I believe.
She's attracted to
women.
Men.
To women. Remember, Caitlyn was Bruce. Okay, hold on. Everybody relax for a second. You start off as a man. Mm-hmm. You're attracted to women. Mm-hmm. Okay? But you feel like you're a woman inside.
Identify as a woman.
Okay. So you transition to becoming a woman, mm-hmm. but you still attracted to women.
Okay.
So then you are considered a lesbian.
Why would these?
Because you are now living your life as a woman and you're attracted to women. But in the natural sense, you're not regular because you're a man that's attracted to women.
And I had mentioned this earlier when we kind of talked about this. My thing is, and look, what's her name? That's from the show, mm-hmm. Laverne, mm-hmm. Laverne Cox. Mm-hmm. She's made it clear that if you identify yourself with whatever you identify yourself with, you don't necessarily have to have the sex change to identify physically with that. You can still feel like a woman, or a lady transitioning to a man. You can still feel like a man. But you may take hormone pills or whatever.
Right.
My thing is, but physically, when you take your clothes off,
what do you look like?
What do you look like? And what are people seeing you? Are they uncomfortable? I would be, as a house full of women, uncomfortable seeing your penis hanging.
A 6'2", 260 pounds.
You just do. I'm a woman, everyone. No. I identify as a woman, but you got some hanging that we identify as.
Not hanging, aroused. Which means that you are attracted to us.
An arousement that a man feels.
Which means that you are not a lesbian. You are a regular full man in this house.
Okay, no, what we have to say, what words we can say.
Don't say the word then.
The E word?
No, don't say that.
Okay. Having the E word.
Yeah.
Happening to you. So my thing is, I get it. It's a slow movement of the needle. Like we see now with the LGBTQ community, where all commercials now, Grey's Anatomy, Shonda Rhimes does this a lot. Mm-hmm. Getting you used to seeing male and male, female and female, where everybody's kind of, and some people don't want to. They're like, I don't want to keep seeing, and you even said anybody, heterosexuals or anything. I don't want anybody having sex.
I don't want to see any of that.
I want to see a man and a lady, woman. I don't want to see it. Can I just do something clean and just hear you talk and do acting? Do I got to see your butt and everything? Anyway, slowly, the transgenders, they're trying to move the needle with people accepting them. Because I told you I had to take some training for my job. Yeah. Because some of my patients, if I get them, may be transgender.
And that's fine. But don't walk, to me, again, we've went over this before. Mm-hmm. Just don't walk around and expect people to, again, we talked about the N-word. Yeah. Don't expect everyone to have the same response.
Yeah.
And understand that, and you need to meet people where they are and bring them to where you want them to come.
Now, you saying DeSantis is one of his big fights, and this is out there.
Well, he said about having their own washroom. Remember, he already passed the bill. Mm-hmm. The bill passed.
I see now why he says
it. It says that transgenders, if you have to go to the restroom of your birth or whatever, whatever your birth, whatever.
Your birth.
But I don't agree with that because I don't want to see somebody who looks like a man in a female washroom. That's what I'm saying. That's stupid.
Well, I thought they was.
He said even if you had the surgery. You still not supposed to go in there.
I disagree with that. Right. I like the plan of them having their own washroom.
Well,
if that's places that they're the family ones or the transgender washrooms where they can be comfortable if they have to undress or something. But it's like the swimmer you said, the guy that's transgender into a woman. Yeah. When you are in the room where the women are all naked, they want to feel
walking around with your
comfortable.
Penis.
Now, if you get the surgery, you don't have to get it,
right?
But we see now, if you got the surgery, you got the same parts we got. Right. We won't feel uncomfortable.
So, Charlemagne gave the donkey to the school and the sorority for making them do that. He felt like the girls shouldn't have to live with somebody who's a transgender who walking around getting aroused by them.
Forced to do that.
So he gave them junk the other day.
And people feel like, and a lot of transgenders feel like because you're not accepting us and we're not, our civil rights is being stepped on, and that's unfair because you're forcing people to accept what you're going through and your whole change. Okay.
Emerald says, remember when movies just played racy music and the scene faded to black? We knew what was happening without all the visuals. Yeah, back in those black and white movies, la 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 la,
and they would show the water on the beach with a little heart. You knew they was making love. You didn't even have to see it. I don't need to see your every part of your body.
So
that was one of Emerald. I know we watch Bridgerton together, and Queen Charlotte. I felt so bad for the black lady and the man. I kept saying it's not attractive because you really couldn't fast forward there because I would laugh because I would look at her face like.
Also, too, they worked it in now where part of the plot is when they having sex and stuff.
I know. Because remember that Denzel, because he's saying
remember
something.
that Denzel Washington movie, when he was drunk,
driving the plane, flying the plane.
The part of the dialogue was her riding him.
Yes. So they worked it out. What did she say? I gotta go and watch.
That's how they get you. Just like scary movies, they used to us closing our eyes and stuff. So they making it now where it's no music. You just get your head chopped off with no music.
It's like, dang, I didn't get a
You
warning.
don't know it's coming. Or dialogue is why the person is being killed or something. Oh, wow. So you can't turn away.
I guess that's when you turn on caption. What do you call it?
Yeah.
The
closed caption.
Closed caption.
Okay.
I can do, maybe just look at the bottom. Right. I see what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, y'all. So that was it. Our TikTok audience and our Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all these other ones. Emerald says, I could have done without the Bridgerton sex scenes this season.
I usually fast forward past them because the first season was worse
with the black guy.
Yeah, and the girl, the Bridgerton lady. And I had to watch the documentary because I wanted to know how close Shonda was with the real story of the Queen.
The whole cast was white,
but the real story was she had 15 kids and lost 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
So there was truths to a lot of the Queen and the king, the guy she married, the King Henry.
I know y'all ain't talking about Bridgerton.
No, I'm saying I wanted to watch a documentary on YouTube on how close her storyline is. Of course, there's some things added, like the black character of that lady and the man that wasn't good looking. Right, that was made up.
Okay,
but there was truth to Queen Charlotte.
Oh, okay,
and her husband having they thought it at the time was bipolar.
Like this show.
No, it's not the show I'm talking about. I'm just talking about how close Shonda got to the real story.
Right, you're still talking about the show.
Well, I'm talking about it in a sense because a lot of times these shows are made up, and you don't know if that's a real queen back in the history.
Right,
and she was a real queen.
All right,
yeah.
So, all right, okay. Bridgerton, everybody.
That's it.
Tomorrow, your show with Kurt Franklin comes on, right? Mm-hmm. Thursday, the dating show, the one I think
I won't be able to talk about it till Friday.
Are we going to do a thing on that?
I like to.
All right. So if y'all go back to our old videos, we used to do the Housewives. We did Judge Mathis. Mm-hmm. We did all of those. So maybe we'll do that one. Mm-hmm. But maybe that should be members only.
Yeah.
We'll do members only. So make sure y'all join. Become a member. That'll be one of those off type of lives or videos that we do.
Or videos we do when we're traveling.
Yeah. Next time, your Bridgerton one can be members only.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can talk about Bridgerton and all that stuff.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to get our book, 100 family-friendly jokes. Mm-hmm. Some lady dissed us.
You didn't do a family one, friendly.
It was the joke. Recently, if y'all go back and look, I did the joke on.
Think we can put that in the book.
No, it won't be in the family friendly joke. I said about a man who goes to hell, and there was kegs of beer, and there were blondes, and the man said, "What's so bad about?" Well, excuse me. What's so bad about hell?
What's wrong
and he
hell?
went to his neighbor next door. I guess there was an apartment complex. Mm-hmm. And he said, "What's so bad about hell?" Mm-hmm. And the guy said,
"We got some blondes."
The guy says, "Well, there's holes in all the kegs and none in the blondes below." That was stupid.
And one of the ladies said, "Girl,"
she said, I listen to you guys, and you're don't
keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Don't go down that road." It's an old white lady.
I'm sorry. Sorry to our people that listen, because we want to keep it family friendly.
Well, but this book is it's not jokes like that. This is family friendly jokes. You could get a link is in the description. Don't forget to join on all our platforms. Don't forget to join. We will start putting out content just for members. Like I said, we
wanted to what's the word? Not encourage. Whatever. I'm just lost for words, man. Maybe I was lost for words at the 4:00 show, so it don't matter what time our show is if I don't think of the word.
All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Always believe. And remember, I gotta turn TikTok off first.
Oh, you do?
You know what? I might turn y'all off last, TikTok. And that was another Woods Report. See you later. La 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 la. It's still on. Hold on, y'all. Why is it doing this? Where I can't go up. There we go. All right, y'all. Hold on.